First thing I looked at when writing this speech was how many of you actually watch sports. So my poll, I asked that question, and like I thought many of you do watch sports, but what my speech is about is not how great sports are, although they are great, but it's how the specifics of college athletics are more fun and entertaining to watch than professionals. I'll be specifically looking at college football and basketball today. After spending a lot of time watching both of these sports, both in the college and professional level, I want to help you understand what makes college athletics so special compared to the pros. Even though most of us have dreams of playing in the NFL or MLB or NBA or whatever when we were younger, the factors of college sports are what make it so superior. Now, the first factor we're going to dive into is the passion that the players bring. Every single game they bring passion, no matter what. The collegiate athlete's season is much shorter than the NBA's or NFL's. The NBA has 82 games, NFL has 16 with playoffs added, where the college basketball has 31 games and college football has 12. The short schedule that they have to work with means each and every one of those games counts and can change a school's postseason fate, which is why college players give it their all every single game on the court and the field. They leave their blood, sweat, and tears everywhere they play. Players know that a single game can change their fate. It can bring their school closer to a national championship, or even one step away. It can even gain someone individual player recognition through national levels for the opportunity to play at the next level. When you look at professional athletes, they just don't play with the same passion and intensity that college players did. And you can look back at their film when they were in college. According to the NCAA, the chance of college football and basketball players getting into the next level is slim to none. For football, the chance of getting drafted is 1.6%, and for basketball, it's lowered to 1.2%. Collegiate athletes know how little chance that they have at making it at the next level, so they don't think of anything like to lose. Like they don't feel like they need to try and get there. They just play. So they bring their passion and energy levels up that professional sports can't compete with. The fans play a huge role in college athletics as well. One of the top reasons college sports are better than professionals is the fans, as you can see here. Most of the fan base consists of students or former students who live and breathe their college teams. Professional teams are just located in certain cities around the world or country, limiting the fandom to those areas. College students come from all over the country, and when the 4 years that they have there are done, they bring it back, and then bring even more fandom, and they'll keep cheering louder and harder. So even more than that, students and alumni become like a family, like that stays between the team, the university, and it supports for the rest of their lives. Add to that, how many pro teams can say that their cities revolve around? None. Take lacrosse for an example. On Saturdays, during the fall, the whole city comes and supports the football team by going to the tailgates prior to the game, and then they all go to the game and they all cheer, which makes the atmosphere so much better. Take it from me, since I'm on the team and I know it's pretty great. The city revolves around the college and an athletic, which makes it so much more entertaining for everyone. Even as a fan, it makes it better. As a player, it makes it better. Next thing to talk about is the traditions that they hold. NCAA tradition cannot be beat. Certain colleges' cheers will send chills down your whole spine. Some of the great traditions that college teams hold were started by players, sometimes by the schools, and by the fans. Sorry. It's what makes every program unique and why it's increasingly hard for universities to win in foreign territory. Look at the University of Madison. I'm sure all of us have either been to a game where the jump around band happens or the whole stadium is singing like Sweet Caroline or what's not when they sing? I don't know. I've never been to a game, but you get it. Nowhere else in the world you'll find that. If you're someone who has not seen this, look up a video later. When I saw this video, I seriously got chills down my spine. Give it a try. The last thing I believe makes every college sport better than a pro sport is that every single game matters to every collegiate player. Like I said, before college, football and basketball seasons, they're exponentially shorter than NBA or NFL. Every game is important because the result of the game brings them one step closer to a championship or one step away, like I said before. The amount of games that you will see the players crying or, like just showing an extreme emotion is a lot. Like every team is having a goal of making the championship, making the playoffs, and it gets harder and harder to reach as the season goes on because you have to win almost all the games in order to make the national championship. You don't see many professional players cry, and if you do, it's when they lose the last game of the season. I mean, yeah, sure, but college athletes will let their tears flow in the middle or even the beginning of regular season. To conclude, I want to help you understand what makes college athletics so special compared to the pros. Today we talked about the difference in passion in college athletics that they bring to the table, how the fans have a huge role in any sporting event in the college world, the college traditions and how they can't be beat by anyone or anything, and that every single game matters to collegiate athletes. Put yourself in the shoes of a college athlete of whatever sport. Would you rather have all the things we talked about when competing in the sport you love, or would you have not one or two of these, if that, competing at the professional level? Yeah, sure, professional, you get money and all, you get these endorsements, but why would you want that when you can play for a city that actually has your back, other than just a person who's lives in the city and just watches you? Money is what takes the passion, tradition away. And I just think that after understanding this, you'll understand how much better collegiate athletes are than professional. Thank you.